Welcome to a very, very stormy day in England, but we're going to get you this video regardless. So we're going to jump straight in. You want to get in shape and we're going to tell you how. Now, we're not going to sugarcoat it. We're not going to flit around and talk about if it fits your macros, carbs after 6 o'clock, all these things. We're just going to tell you what actually works. And I'm afraid it's quite miserable, but everything in life that's worth having normally is miserable. So the absolute best way, sorry about this wind, the absolute best way is to calculate your diet based on what you enjoy eating, the most nutritious food that you can possibly stomach. So, for me, I really don't care at this point in my life. I will eat the most nutritionally dense food, even if it's that. I really, really don't care. As long as it keeps me healthy, keeps me strong, stops me from getting injured, allows me to repair efficiently, I really will eat anything. And I hope that one day you get to that stage too, because being healthy is far more important than going, that's nice, that's pathetic, that's quite weak actually. You want to stay in shape and enjoy the quality of your life until you're a very, very old person. The state of the NHS in this country is absolutely pathetic. The last thing that you want is to be in hospital at any point in your life. So if you have to sacrifice a little bit of eating pleasure, then you sacrifice it. So without further ado, this is what you do. You calculate your macros. We're going to put that in the description box because I won't bore you with it, okay? The next thing you do is you need to find things that you can stomach. Make sure that they are as nutritionally dense as possible. Things like meat, things like yogurt, berries, you know, the things that you don't really want to eat, those kind of things. But you've got to eat them. Once you've calculated your macros, you make yourself a full day of that eating protocol. For me, it looks something like this. So I have 2 pieces of a very special type of bread. On one side, I have 3 eggs. On the other side, I have 2 tins of fish. Following that, immediately, I have about 400 grams of 0% fat total yogurt. With that, I have berries, a few nuts, some 100% chocolate, some cinnamon, and some raw honey, and a coffee. That is the morning. For the evening, I have whatever the macros are in that, in another meal, which is normally something like meat, potatoes. Then for afters, I'll have the exact same thing again, that yogurt bowl. That's what you have to do every single day. Day in, day out, you eat like a dog. You're not going to eat like a human that's weak, that's obsessed with dopamine and taste and things tasting like something nice. Oh, I went to this restaurant, it was really, really good. Look at the state of the people who do that all the time. You're not going to be one of those people if you want to be in shape. You've got to eat repetitively. You have to have it sorted. You have to have it planned, pre-made. You don't want to be coming in from work and going, oh my God, I need to chop this onion. I need to chop this pepper up. Oh, I need to fry off all this meat. Make it all in one batch. Do it on a Sunday. Make it for the whole week. So you just come in. Doesn't matter if the kids are going at you, your wife's going at you, your husband's going at you, whatever. You grab it out your freezer, you make it, you cook it up, and you eat it every single day. That's what you have to do. Like it or lump it. There are very, very small exceptions to this. You can follow the 80-20 principle, but really you can only follow the 80-20 principle when you're already in shape. If you're a fatty little fatterton, you can't do the 80-20 principle because the deficit that you desperately need, you'll eat it back in like that because you've got no self-control. So until you get to that point where you're happy with yourself, you do it religiously day in, day out, no matter what. No matter what. The good thing about that is you don't have to think. You know what you're going to eat because you ate the same thing the day before. So just do it and do it and do it until you get in shape. Once you're in shape, occasionally you can go out for your auntie's 90th birthday or your kid's christening or whatever, and you follow the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you eat like a dog, 20% of the time you eat like a human. A fat, lazy, selfish, gluttonous, undisciplined human who's going to get diabetes. You can eat like that if you like.
Yeah, but Mike, I've taken Ozempic and Wegovy and I've lost loads and loads of weight.
Well, I'll tell you something. If you've not been doing what I've said and you've been eating your 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein and so on and so forth, you will have lost 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle. Guess what? You're just as fat, you're just smaller. So it's not necessarily a good thing because as soon as you start eating normally again, you'll go absolutely massive because you've lost all your muscle tissue. The key to staying lean is maintaining muscle tissue. And to do that, you've got to be eating your protein, carbohydrate, and fat in the right ratios. So work it out. See what you need for one day, eat it until you're in shape. This is the cold, harsh reality of how to get in shape, guys. Most people who are in very, very good shape adopt the exact same principle. They really, really do. If you like this video, please click and subscribe. It really helps us out. If you don't like this video, then go ahead and dislike it and put in the comments box why I'm wrong. I'd love to know why you think I'm wrong, and we'll have a talk about it. We'll have a very civil conversation about it. But like I say, I've done this for 20 years. All the people who get the best results, rinse and repeat with discipline. So the problem with getting all creative in your kitchen. Now, if you're a multimillionaire and you can afford a private chef to make you your macros every day, exactly calculated to what we've put in the description box, all power to you, you're a very successful person. Well done. But I can't afford to do that, and I bet you can't either. You're gonna have to cook it yourself. Now, the problem with becoming Jamie Oliver in the kitchen every evening and eating something different and creative every day is life happens, doesn't it? You've got kids, you've got a job, you've got hobbies and interests, you've got a social life, hopefully. You've got something to do with your day. And unless you wanna sit down, read a cookery book, and create something absolutely incredible every single day, like a chef, and then wash it all up, you won't be arsed, and you're gonna fall off plan. You're gonna fall off these macros that you have to hit every single day. Eating the same thing every day, you can do it like that. You can crack 3 eggs in, 2 tins of fish, 2 pieces of toast. You know what the macros are. You can get a yogurt, you know what the macros are, it's on the side. Let's say it's a 500 gram yogurt, total yogurt, something like that. Whatever the macros are, multiply it by 5. There's your macros, done. You can do this every day, and you can know without any shadow of doubt that you're eating the same macros day in, day out. With that protocol, it's very easy to create more of a deficit. Just do more of this, more of this, more of these. You just keep going and going and going until you start losing weight. Or you can take 100 grams out of your yogurt, you can pull back on the nuts, you can just have 1 tin of fish, because you know you've got that baseline. You've got that baseline of 2,500 calories or 1,700 calories or whatever it is that you're using to lose body fat. It's controllable, it's measurable, it's repeatable, it's quick, and it's efficient. The more you do something, the more efficient you become. If you're doing something different every day, you can't really master it, can you? If you want to go one up, have 2 or 3 different eating days. Have 2 or 3 different protocols that you know really, really well, and just put them on a loop. That's the other way to do it. But if you become Jamie Oliver or Gordon in the kitchen, you're gonna mess it up. Take it from me.